Hello, YouTube. Well, I made it to work on time, which is a good thing. And that bus ended up being like I think like 11 minutes late, which is frustrating considering that it just barely started its route. Another situation where basically the driver on the Route 3 is just sitting at the zoo, probably dicking around on his cell phone, looking at his social media instead of paying attention to what time he's supposed to leave. Anyway, it's 6:37 p.m. Sunday, March 6th, 2022. I'm feeling a lot better. Yeah, sometimes I feel like when I'm just feeling shitty, it's just a result of being depressed and just laying in bed for such an extended period of time. I mean, for the most part, I'm not sure what time I got to bed. I stayed at, let me think about this. Friday, so it was Friday, so Friday night I stayed out really, really late. I stayed pretty late, as I mentioned a couple of videos ago. I stayed pretty late watching the Suns game and listening to the band over at Bullock's, and then kind of did some wandering around on the bus. Kind of had some plans that fell through, and then had some other plans that fell through, and I don't want to talk about that other than fuck flaky people. just fuck flaky people. By the way, that's the Amazon building. Never fails to amaze me just how massive it is and how massive it looks coming from Van Buren Street. Anyway. Oh, and that's the city bus facility that I mentioned. I forget how many videos ago, but yeah, that's one of the contractors that provides a lot of the city buses, and where a lot of them start their routes in the morning. Well, where they actually start driving from. You know, they operate as not service buses until they get to wherever the routes actually start, which. Yeah, I was trying to explain to my girlfriend how much that frustrates me, and it just she didn't understand the concept at all. I don't even think she even understood it, and I don't feel like I was explaining it that badly. But, you know, she drives and just has no concept of what it's like, and has never as much as even used the Valley Metro Transit app to see, you know, what's going on in terms of transit around her and work with it. So... Anyway, what was I saying? So Friday night, I ended up, so at one point I ended up on the last westbound, westbound Route 29, the last eastbound Route 29, coming from 27th Avenue, which is really scary. I hate being at like 27th Avenue and being dependent on the last eastbound bus for the night. Still find it endlessly frustrating how there's just a time where buses aren't running anymore, and how that time is before businesses aren't open anymore. You know, the fact that there are no buses running when bars call last call, it just to me tells me that the city of Phoenix just doesn't want to discourage drinking and driving that much. It would seem to me that when bars close, public transit should be an option. So, you know, any question why so many people will drive home drunk from bars? Well, taking a bus isn't an option, and rideshare is pricey, and it absolutely sucks. So, there you go. Anyway, I ended up going for karaoke Friday night over at, now granted I didn't get there till like midnight, but I ended up going for karaoke over at the Hideaway, and I got a friend that hosts karaoke there. I don't see him very often, and I'm brain farting on his name because I suck like that, but I had a good time singing. I kind of understand why he runs his show the way he does. It's funny because I have some people that will complain about my show because I don't do straight karaoke. Because after I do a round of karaoke and everybody sings Preferably once. It does get complicated with these people that want to sing with other people and want to sing with like every other person. It's like, dude, it's really not fair if you sing like 5 times in a round of karaoke while everybody else is only getting to sing once. Oh, but that's not my song. If you have a mic and you're singing, it's your song. It doesn't matter who you're singing with. It's your song and that person's song, because you're both singing and you both have mics. If you don't like that policy, don't sing with other people. Problem solved. Anyway, some people get frustrated because after a round of karaoke, I will take a break. And sometimes it's only one song. I'll just play one video. Sometimes I'll play, generally I go for 3. If I have a lot of singers, I'll generally shorten it to 2. And other times when it just seems like the ratio of singers to people hanging in the bar is lower than normal. And especially if I'm getting a really good response on the dance floor with what I'm playing, I might go with 4 songs, maybe even more. And sometimes I up that just because people are frustrating me and I just absolutely need more time to get myself oriented and get my next round of singers queued up. But yeah, so I do have some people that end up like, well, I'm ready to sing. You should just get right back into singing. But I'm like, believe it or not, nobody else is here to see you sing. It's not all about you. I don't know if you noticed, but there's like 14, 15 people on the dance floor. Those people don't want to hear you sing. Those people want to dance. So I'm taking care of more people right now by playing this video than I am getting to your song. So if you could just fuck off over there, that'd be great. Thank you. But anyway, I mean, that's how I run my show. And I've always figured, and I've always told people if you want a show that just does straight karaoke, there's plenty of places that do it like that, where it's just singer back to back to back to back. I kind of look at it that I sort of make up for that time that I spend between each round of karaoke playing music by not having as long of a delay between singers. There's certainly a lot of karaoke shows I go to where what ends up happening is I gotta tie my left shoe, this is driving me nuts. What ends up happening is the between each singer, the karaoke DJ has anywhere from 1 minute to 2 minutes of a snippet of a song playing while they go try to figure out where the singer is and go on the patio to see if they're smoking and so on and so forth. Yeah, I don't do that shit. I call your name. If you're not coming down to sing, I'm on to the next one. Because I figure either you want to sing or you want to be outside working on your lung cancer. So, so yeah, I figure I get a lot more singers in an hour straight karaoke than other KJs do. So it's nice to give the people that don't want to hear bad singers back to back to back a break from that. Anyway, the guy that does, I think his DJ name is T1000, which I would love to get an explanation of what that means from him someday. But anyway, the way he runs his show is he'll have a singer, and then he'll play a full-length song. He doesn't do videos at all, just music. But he'll play a full-length song, definitely something people can groove to and dance to, and then on to the next singer. But definitely a full-length song in between each singer, which of course makes for a lot less people singing, but he doesn't have as high of a portion of people that come into that place singing. A lot of people just want to hear music. So it works. It makes sense. It works for the crowd that's there for the most part. I mean, granted, I find myself kind of wanting to sing more, but, at least I get it's, not all about me. It's about everybody hanging in the bar, being entertained and not being driven out by, a small amount of singers are singing over and over and over again. So anyway, had a great time there. Got home. You know what? I don't even have time to explain all this because I'm at work and I got to get in there. But anyway, suffice it to say that after the last video where I didn't succeed in getting the service and the SIM card working on my Samsung phone, I got home, and as I mentioned in that video when I was on my way out there, that I hadn't slept whatsoever. I got home, I was absolutely physically beat, emotionally beat. I tried calling TrueConnect on the phone. I spent an hour and 15 minutes on hold. An hour and 15 minutes on hold, and still, and then they just hung up on me. I never did actually get through a customer service representative, so that was some bullshit. And ended up, I'm trying to find my name badge in my bag, and I don't see it here. I gotta figure out a better way of doing this, because it's just not organized enough for my liking. Anyway, yeah, I think I got home at around noon 30-ish, and I fell asleep pretty soon, and for the most part, I just stayed in bed until a couple hours ago. Anyway, I'm here at Amazon. I need to find my badge so I can get in the building. But thanks for watching. Thanks for coming with me on the walk.